are screaming iceberg again. Because unless a deal is struck on October 17th, America will reach its debt ceiling and our nation could default. And surprise, surprise, that's supposed to be bad too.
We're the most important economy in the world. We're the reserve currency of the world. Payments have to go out to people. If money doesn't flow in, then money doesn't flow out.
It would be a calamity because almost everything in the world is priced off of treasuries, meaning this is the most important single piece of paper in the world, and no one knows what will happen.
The global economy, not just the American economy, depends fundamentally on the full faith and credit of the United States government. This would be economic Armageddon.
Oh, economic Armageddon, big deal. So when Halloween rolls around, the little hobo knocking on your door might be an actual hobo. At least he'll really appreciate that mini Snickers. Folks, I believe it is irresponsible for these doom criers to panic you. First of all, you'll need that reserve energy to fight for potable water and canned goods. Pro tip, you can make a great shiv out of a sharpened fruit roll-up. Second, it's not going to happen.
We're not going to default. We just won't default. I mean, there are ways of not defaulting, even if you don't raise the debt ceiling. What it is, it's President Obama scaring the crap out of the American people.
I don't think the credit of the United States is going to be collapsed. I think that all this talk about a default has been a lot of demagoguery, a lot of false demagoguery. We have plenty of money coming in to service the debt.
We're down to our last 30 billion, whatever. This isn't so fatal. We can kind of go on for a while doing this. It's laughable.
See, it's laughable. You know what they say? Tragedy plus time equals comedy. And we've got another 9 days before the tragedy, so it's still hilarious. And folks, without a debt ceiling increase, the president will just have to pick which programs get funded. Do we fund veterans programs or Head Start meals for kids? The only fair thing to do is to put them in a pit and make them fight it out. And so what? So what if the dollar is no longer the world currency anymore? We'll just replace it with the euro or Subway club cards or the teeth of children. I mean, the tooth fairy's always in the market for those things, and she pays cash. In fact, defaulting on our debts just could be beneficial. According to Florida Congressman Ted Yoho, who I believe represents the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. Jim?
Congressman Ted Yoho, a Republican of Florida, says that by refusing to raise this so-called debt limit, Congress would have the reverse effect of bringing stability to world markets.
Yes, a government default could bring stability to world markets. Just like it, if you cut off both your legs, it brings stability to your torso because it lowers your center of gravity. Anyway, nation, right now I want to talk to you about the dangerous side effects of a popular drug.